Hello everyone, my name is Nishe Singh and my roll number is 44 and I am a student of Bombay Teachers Training College, which is a constituent college of HSNC University. Today we are going to learn about diagnostic testing and remedial teaching under the guidance of my mentor, whose name is Professor Dr. Rajiv I. Jha, and we are going to learn more about this topic and understand its steps and meaning ahead. Meaning of educational diagnosis. The process of determining the causes of educational difficulties is known as educational diagnosis. It cannot stop only at the identification of weakness in learning, but has to go deeper to locate their causes and suggest remedies for getting rid of them. According to Tigers, 1968, major function of diagnosis is to facilitate the optimum development of every student. According to Good, 1945, diagnosis is the procedure by which the nature of a disorder, whether physical, mental, social, is determined by discriminating study of the history of the disorder and symptoms present. This is all about the meaning of educational diagnosis, and we will learn more further how it can be cured or what are its steps and basics about educational diagnosis. Let us see further about the purpose of diagnosis testing. The purpose of diagnostic testing is twofold. First, it should reveal the inherent difficulties which the subject matter itself presents to the learner, and second, the specific difficulty he has in mastering it. So this twofold of diagnostic testing is its purpose. Let us see further about the need of educational diagnosis. First, to find the strength and weakness of individual. Second, to make learning activities more effective. Third, for doing the follow-up work. Fourth, to get an insight into the curriculum. Fifth, to provide the educational guidance of pupil. Sixth, to stimulate the learning activities of pupils. Seventh, to direct and motivate administrative and supervisory efforts. All these points are the need of educational diagnosis, and it has its own importance and impact on a pupil in its life related to education. First, we see the strength and weakness, and second, we see the learning activities we conduct, and then we follow the work, what is to be done, and so on. Let us go ahead and learn the steps of educational diagnostic. Steps of diagnostic testing. First, identification of pupils need remedial action. Second, finding the nature of difficulties. Third, locating the causes of difficulties. Fourth, providing remedial measures. Fifth, follow-up of remedial action. And these 5 steps of diagnostic testing include various parameters and aspects on basis of which this diagnostic testing is done. And first we identify what is the need of remedial action, and then we find the nature of difficulty, what is the problem exactly, and third, we locate the causes of the difficulties and figure it out, and fourth, we provide a solution for it, a remedial measure which can cure it, and then in fifth, we follow the remedial action, what improvement has been taken place, and so on. We learn further about step by step and get a concrete idea about what is happening, why it is happening, and further we go into it. All the 5 steps of diagnostic testing help the pupil as well as the teacher to determine the problem and the causes and provide the remedial solution and follow up the remedial action and see the improvement, what is to be done, how it is to be done, and what progress is taking place. This is how the steps of diagnostic testing help us to diagnose the actual measure. Meaning of remedial teaching. The term remedial is employed in a broader sense to connote teaching which is developmental in its scope. Though a school possesses people who do not have any particular defects or faults which need correction, there are a group of students who urgently need assistance in developing increased competence in reading and the other fundamental processes. In their case, it is not primarily a problem of reteaching or the remedying of errors, but it is rather teaching for them for the first time those basic skills which are sorely needed and are apparently lacking. Remedial teaching involves taking a pupil where one is and starting from that point, leading one to greater achievement. It is just effective teaching in which the learner and his or her need copies the focal point. This is what the remedial teaching means, and we will learn more about it further. Let us see the need of remedial teaching. There are 5 steps for the need of remedial teaching. The first steps include to transmit message to the students correctly. Second, to deal with incomplete and inadequate learning. Third, to motivate learners. Fourth, to resolve conflicts and substitute right attitudes. Fifth, to deal with individual abilities of learners. And first, what we see that the message is to be transmitted correctly further, and then we see that there is no inadequate learning taking place. Third, we motivate learners, that the teacher should see that the learners are motivated enough and they perform good further. Fourth, we resolve the conflicts that are taking place and guide the student to put a right attitude. And in fifth, we deal with individual learner's abilities, what he or she can do, and accordingly we manage and guide the child, and we compare the abilities and work on the right path and guide the students accordingly. All these 5 steps, which are the need of remedial teaching, help us to move further perfectly. Let us see strategies for remediation. The first strategy is use of innovative materials in classrooms. Second, using playway techniques. Third, group discussion. Fourth, activity method. Fifth, rapport with parents. Sixth, drill work. In the first, we use innovative material in the classroom for teaching the students. Second, we use playway techniques. We use various activities and games so that the child understands the concepts properly. Third, we do group discussion so that sharing of ideas take place and the child learn more well. Fourth, activity method. Over here, we conduct various activities and provide the learners to learn effectively and grow effectively. Fourth is rapport with parents. A good rapport with parents is generated with teacher and parents so that all about the student is known and unknown to the teacher. 6. Drill work, which is we learn more and more about the thing what we are going to do and what we are not going to do. All these 6 steps are the first 6 steps for the strategies of remediation. Now we will see the further steps. 7. Avoiding starting lesson with definition, rule, or general statements. 8. Define concepts through properties. 9. Compare and contrast related concepts. 10. Avoid stereotype, don't generate misconceptions. 11. Develop laboratory skills and observational abilities of students throughout the practicals. All these are the 7 to 8, 11 points of strategies for remediation which help us to know more about it. Illustrations. First, student breaks apparatus in the laboratory always. What is the diagnosis? Student is nervous when handling apparatus. Remediation. Students is helped with how to hold apparatus and how to use them. This is done regularly for a period of time. Second, student answer. Plants require carbon dioxide for respiration. What is the diagnosis? Student has acquired the wrong concept. The remediation, orientation of the following concepts: respiration, photosynthesis, role of oxygen, role of carbon dioxide, concept of living things. By this, you can understand that what is the diagnosis part and how the remediation is provided when a certain task is taking place. Further, we'll see the organizing remedial teaching. Remedial teaching in science can take various forms as given below. First, class teaching. Second, group tutorial teaching. Third, individual tutorial teaching. Fourth, supervised tutorial teaching. Fifth, auto instructional teaching. Sixth, informal teaching. So these are the various steps of organizing remedial teaching, by which we come to know how remedial teaching is organized. This is the mind map of my PPT. As you can see, both the steps are included in this. Thank you so much for watching my video.